Hello everyone, this is Leanne with Leanne Banana Tarot, and I'm here to do your tarot reading for July 18th to 24th, 2016. First, I would just like to take an opportunity to thank all of my subscribers, and those of you who have viewed, liked, shared, and commented on my videos. Thank you so much for all of your positivity and your support. Aries, July 18th to 24th, 2016. We have the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Fool, the Two of Cups, Temperance, the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck we have the World. So the World is indicating success. You have the world in your hands. The world is your oyster. Success is at your fingertips. We're starting off the week with the Ten of Swords, and this can indicate a feeling of defeat or of failure somehow. The Ten of Swords is those kind of negative feelings where you are plagued with doubts and fears, and where you are wanting to give up. And the thing about the Ten of Swords is, even if it is a failure, even if you have been defeated, the important thing is to get back up, to get up, to learn from those mistakes or take those experiences and turn them into something positive, something that will benefit you. Just to move forward and move on is the biggest thing with this. We have the Seven of Cups right next to this. So I feel like you will be doing that. You have a lot of different options to consider. And you're trying to figure out, if your dreams and your goals are this kind of pie in the sky idea of where you want to be, there's just a really lovely castle. This is like their dream home here on this tree. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really lovely. This is their ideal. This is where they would like to end up. So they really will have to do a lot of planning in order to get from here to there, and really explore their options and find the ones that will work the best for them. And this will be different for every person. You will know what it is that's right for you, as long as you're taking a look at all of the options and you're choosing things that are realistic for you. We have the Fool, and this is indicating a beautiful new beginning. She's very courageous, very optimistic, and she's very confident here. She has a lot of faith. This is often just kind of stepping into the unknown, and it really takes a lot of courage and faith to do that. And this is following this feeling of defeat, this feeling of failure or despair. We have this beautiful new beginning that's kind of obscuring that now. So this is that courageous new start. This could be you taking advantage of one of these options here, one of these that is going to be realistic for you, these steps forward that you want to take to achieve the dream or the goal that you have in mind. And we have the Two of Cups here. And this is indicating love, an emotional connection, a soul connection. These two trees are entwined together. So they will be entwined eternally, and I think that is something that's really beautiful. So this is, an infinite connection. There's a lot of symbolism of balance here as well. So this is someone who complements you. Whatever this emotional connection is, this doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic connection. This can be even, your best friend in the world who just understands you. You two may be different, but you complement each other. This could be your mother or father, or your son or your daughter. This can also be your romantic partner, but whatever this is, it's a deep emotional connection. And it is, it's coming into the spotlight really towards the end of the week. Right next to that, we have Temperance here. So I think that this is a beautiful time emotionally for you with this particular love connection. And then with Temperance here, Temperance brings healing and balance. So we have this emotional and spiritual balance happening with Temperance. She is about peace and healing, and she's very, very patient. So sometimes these things can be kind of cycling through our thoughts a little bit. And we have here at the end of the week the Three of Swords, which indicates heartache, separation, sadness. And then for the outcome of the week, we have conflict. So this is a victory that was hard won. This indicates conflict. Words that were cutting, truths that were cutting. If you had a battle of wills with someone, you came out on top. What I like about this particular Five of Swords card is that these swords are all sheathed. So, that other person doesn't have the power to hurt you anymore. And, with these swords being sheathed and then removed from the situation, this person doesn't have the power to hurt you. So, you are still sort of in a bit of a defensive stance here, but you may not necessarily need to be defending yourself quite so hard at this point, because this is a victory for you. You have won whatever conflict has occurred, and this person isn't. You're not giving them the power to hurt you any longer. So whatever's happening here towards the weekend, towards the end of the week, is causing that conflict, that feeling of heartache. So, the thing I think that I noticed the most, this new beginning is surrounding you and your dreams. So you've got this feeling of the Ten of Swords on one side, and you've got the Fool on the other side of this, your hopes and dreams. So, you might be feeling a little bit defeated in regards to achieving that. But, the Fool is indicating a new start, moving forward with courage and optimism, remaining optimistic. And really, Temperance is here right below that, saying, you need that balance. You can't always be leaning to the Ten of Swords side, and you can't always be blindly optimistic. You really need to have that balance when it's coming to achieving those dreams and those goals. Now, what's really important for you in achieving this balance is definitely going to be, you're going to be keeping those dreams and goals in mind, but at the same time, you really need to balance yourself spiritually and emotionally here. You have the Three of Swords on one side and the Two of Cups on the other. So there's so much love here, and there's so much heartache here. You really are going to need to achieve some type of a balance here this week. So with the Five of Swords, or with whatever conflict is happening on the weekend, or whatever this conflict is, maybe it's something that's necessary in order to clear the air here. And in order to achieve this balance and this peace, this emotional peace, this inner peace, and to really allow you to work towards these dreams and goals. So maybe someone's not realizing quite how important this is to you this week. The overall energy is the world. So this is endings and new beginnings as well. And, we see the endings with the Ten of Swords and the new beginnings with the Fool. Really, you're taking new steps, you're taking a new path, you're stepping into new territory, and, you're being very optimistic about that, and that is really good too. And we see almost endings and new beginnings in these relationships, but it does indicate that this is someone you care very deeply about and someone that's very important to you. So this is something that's really worth fighting for. So you need to make sure that with everything that's going on, they understand where you're coming from, and that you're being very, very truthful with them at the same time, so that they really understand what it is that your focus is, and what it is that you are working towards, where you want to go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull an Angel Tarot card for Aries, July 18th to 24th, 2016. Aries. What are the messages for Aries? Inspiration. Oh, yeah, I think that one. Just maybe one more. Inspiration and clarification for Aries. Inspiration and clarification for Aries. 18th and 24th. Aries. Okay, I'm going to take the top one. So we have the Ace of Earth, and this is the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. And then we have speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. Okay. Thank you so much, Aries, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care.